Hello children, in this video I am going to explain you about the fundamental unit of life, that is called the cell. So in this video we are going to study about the unicellular organism and multicellular organism and the differences between unicellular and multicellular organisms. Then we will talk about the discovery of cells, how the cell was discovered. Introduction to cells. So children, here you can see that the cells are the basic units of the organism. So as you all know, our earth is inhabited by different kinds of living organisms who look very different from each other. So here you can see that around you will find that plants are different from animals, then small plants, and then fungi are there, then algae are there, and so many other organisms are there which are different from each other. These bodies of living organism are made up of the microscopic units of the cells. That means it can be seen only under the microscope. Here first we will talk about the discovery of cells. Robert Hooke was the person who has discovered this, the cell. Exactly, the cell in Latin means little room. So first of all, he wanted to know why the corks flow. So what he did, it was 1665 when he saw this cork cell under the microscope. Okay, so simply he cut the part of the plant. Okay, that is the cork cells are there. Cork is basically the dead part of the plant or the tree, and he kept it under the microscope, and there he saw small compartments are there. Okay, the boxes were there, and he named it cell. So the cell name was coined by Robert Hooke in 1665. Actually, those cork are the dried one, okay, or you can say the dead ones. There are two kinds of organisms based on the number of cells. Now here you can see the differences between unicellular and multicellular organisms. And unicellular organism is represented by a single cell. That means it is made up of one cell. Whereas the multicellular organism consists of large number of cells. That means you cannot count that much number. So they are made up of large number of cells. Another is what all activities of organisms are performed by a single cell. So obviously they are having one cell. So one cell, inside that one cell, all the activities will keep on going to keep the unicellular organism alive. Suppose that nutrition is there, then egestion is there, or excretion is there, then respiration is there. So all will be done in the single cell. Whereas in multicellular organism, that the single cell perform one or few activities of the organism. In unicellular, there is no division of labor as a single cell perform all the life activities, whereas in multicellular organism, their cells are specialized to perform different functions of the body, so that there is a division of labor within the cells. Division of labor within the cells, that means all the cells are specialized to do some sort of special functions only. In unicellular organisms, reproduction consumes a single cell. Okay, the single cell is able to multiply and increase themselves in number, whereas in multicellular organism, only some cells of the body, like the germ cells, take part in the reproduction. Just like two kinds of cells are present in the multicellular organism. One is the somatic cells, another is the germ cells. So somatic cells are able to increase the height and the weight and the number of cells in the body so that the growth take place. But in germ cells, they are called the reproductive cells, and they are responsible for the reproduction of the new generation. And in case of unicellular organism, the lifespan of the individual is short. That means they live for very short time, unicellular organism. Whereas multicellular organism, their lifespan is long. They live for years. Okay, so this was the basic difference between the unicellular organism and the multicellular organism. Examples of unicellular organisms are amoeba, paramecium, then bacteria is also there. Whereas when we talk about the multicellular organisms, all kind of, that is the plants, animals, dog, fish and human being, these all are the multicellular organisms.